And next we will discuss the definition of a one-one function and onto function and the properties of one-one and onto functions. So what is one-one function or injective function? So if f is a function from a set A to B, be any function, then f is called a one-one function or injective function if distinct element of A has a distinct images in B, that is, for all x1 not equal to x2 with x1 x2 belongs to A, always implies images fx1 not equal to f of x2, or we can say that, so or if images are same, then pre-images should be same. That is, if f of some x1 is equal to f of x2, then this must implies x1 is equal to x2. So simple definition. A function is called one-one function if images of a distinct element is a distinct, or if a images of a distinct element is a distinct, and if images are same, then pre-images must be same. So by definition of this one-one function, if we have set A and another set B, A and B may be finite or may be infinite, or f is one-one function, then for every x1 and x2 with x1 not equal to x2, so the image say y1 which is f of x1 and y2 which is f of x2, so this always implies y1 not equal to y2, that is corresponding to distinct element in A there are distinct images in B, or we can say that number of element in A is the same as the number of element in a range of A. So based on this property we can directly write down, if f is one-one function from A to B, then obviously implies number of element in A always lesser or equal to number of element in B. So this one is an important property. Or we can also prove that if number of element in A is lesser or equal to number of element in B, this always implies there must exist a function f which is from A to B, and it should be one-one function or injective function. So these are two important properties. If f is a one-one function from A to B, then number of element in A must be lesser or equal to number of element in B, and converse part. If this number of element in A lesser or equal to number of element in B, then there is a one-one function from A to B. At least one one-one function must exist. And another is the geometrical meaning of the one-one function. So by definition of a one-one function, if elements are distinct, then images are distinct, or images are same, then element must be same. So let A and B are subset of R, and we will represent A on x-axis and B on y-axis. And if we will draw a curve, this one, so this is our function y is equal to fx. Now we have to identify whether it is a one-one or not. Now if we will take any value y and we will draw a line passing through y and parallel to E, then this y intersect at some point say x1, another point say x2, and another point say x3. That is, this x1 obviously not equal to x2, obviously not equal to x3, and f of x1, this y distance is y is the same as f of x2 is the same as f of x3. That is, a distinct element has same images. So this is not a 1-1 function. So for a 1-1 function, if y is in range of the function, then its pre-image must be unique image. Or if y is in a codomain of the function, then its pre-image is at most one pre-image. That is, a function f from a to b, a function is a 1-1 function if and only if every line passing through b, we are picking a point on y-axis, or b is representing on a y-axis. So every line passing through b intersect the curve y equal to fx at most once. If the curve intersecting more than once, then there are two elements which are distinct and images are same. So whenever we have to find the pre-images, so line should be parallel to domain. Whenever we have to find the images, your line should be parallel to codomain. So in this case, we have to discuss the pre-images, how many pre-images, or if corresponding to any element more than one pre-images, then definitely function is not 1-1. So that is, a function from a to b is a 1-1 function if and only if the every line passing through b has every line passing through b and parallel to a intersect the curve y equal to fx exactly once. And next is counting of the 1-1 function. So let number of element in a is n and number of element in b is n. Then question is the number of 1-1 functions from a to b. So we have to count the number of 1-1 functions from a to b. So we have already now discussed that if f is from a to b 1-1 function, so this always implies number of element in a lesser or equal to number of element in b. So this implies, and also we have discussed the if number of element in a lesser or equal to number of element in b implies there must exist f from a to b, which is a 1-1 function. And based on this property, we can directly write down if number of element in a greater than number of element in b, then obviously implies that there never exists f from a to b, which is a 1-1 function. So based on this property, number of 1-1 functions from a to b, whenever a has n element or b has m element. So if first situation, obvious situation, whenever n is greater than m, so there never exists a 1-1 function. Second situation should be whenever n is less than or equal to m, then from this second statement there must exist at least one 1-1 function. Now we have to count the number of 1-1 function in this case. So now we have a, in which we have element a1, a2 up to an, and the set b in which there are element b1, b2, bn and bn plus 1 and finally bm, since m is greater than or equal to n. Now if f is a function which is a 1-1 function, so this obviously implies the number of element in f of a range is exactly n, because a distinct element of a has distinct images. So in a range exactly there are n elements. So whenever we have to define a 1-1 function, your range should be having n elements. So out of m element we have to choose any n element. So choices for that m, c, n. Now if we will pick any n element, so now number of 1-1 function from this set to this set, a1 can maps to b1, a1 can maps to b2, a1 can maps to bn. So choices for a1 is n. Now if a1, image of a1 is some bj, then image of b a to some b of k, but k is never equal to k since function is 1 1. So bj never equal to bk. So choices for a2 is n minus 1 and choices of an is 1. So total number of choices is n factorial. That is, for each fa with n element there are exactly n factorial 1 1 function, and for fa there are mc n choices. So total number of 1 1 function is mc n into n factorial whenever n is less than or equal to 1. So finally, number of 1 1 function from a to b, if n is greater than n, then does not exist. Otherwise mc n into n factorial. So this one is the formula for accounting the 1 1 function from a finite set to